Good day. I hope you guys are doing well. My name is African Crypto Warlord, and today what I'll be doing is I'm going to be reviewing the top 10 cryptocurrencies by coin market cap. Okay, I'm going to try to keep it to like 3 minutes a coin, so hopefully this isn't longer than 30 minutes. So I'm going to do like a flash through from the 21 day and down. Okay. What we're going to be looking at, so we're going to go from the 21 day to the 14 day to the 7 day to the 5 day, 3 day, 24 hours, 12 hours, 6 hours, and I'll leave it at 6 hours. Okay, so that it's relevant for the guys that wake up tomorrow morning. What we have here is we have BTC up. What I'm trying to do is get Shannon Entropy loaded so that I can see which way she is. Okay, so 21 day Shannon Entropy hasn't loaded, but what we can see is mean reversion on our super scalper to the upside. We've seen that we have had outliers starting to print. When does this end? This ends on the 22nd of August. So I've been saying the 20th of August. So the 22nd of August we see BTC resolution. It has the opportunity to get denied mean reversion. Okay, so then now we're going to go 14 day. So 21 day says up, 14 days also says up because Shannon Entropy is contracting. On the next print, this will more than likely mean revert to the downside. When is that? Again, August 15th to August 29th. Okay, so during that stage we will see the contraction phase here, and that's what's going to put positive drift on, and that's what's going to support the 21 day time frame on BTC. Okay, so then right now we have a mean reversion to the upside, an outlier to the upside. Volatility is low, so these candles may not get as big as we think that they can get. These two are still confused. We're at a very random point and we stop flashing. So the 7 day is looking for resolution. When do we print a new 7 day? On the 15th. Sorry, on the 22nd. Okay, 5 day. So Shannon Entropy is confused here. On our 5 day, we're looking to print our next 5 day as a BTC pump, which is in the next 24 hours, which I'll get to. Okay, 3 day, we are looking for more expansion to the downside on the 3 day. That ends in 2 days time from now, so that's 1 day after the new 5 day print, so there might be more downside on the initial 5 day print. Okay, 5 day print is in 24 hours exactly. I think we will cover that as well. Okay, so 24 hours we have some good flashes. It's playing itself to the downside. We have more expansion to the downside on the 24 hours that's just printed. It does have an opportunity to curl around here. Given we're only 6 minutes into the day, we'll see what the other time frames have to say. Let me make this quick as possible. So this is at its outlier, its first outlier. Can I put a VRE level on? Put a first VRE level on. We're hitting levels on our VRE. We've hit a few monthly levels, and this is our daily mean. Our daily mean is at 23,663. So for your first short in the next 24 hours can happen at either $23,505, so $23,505, $23,650, or $23,808. Okay, currently the positive correlation is starting to wean off. Thus, this move can be scalped a lot easier when it gets up here. So that's on our 6 hour, on our 12 hour. 12 hour does have its thing. That's what our 6 hour would be looking like. Perfect. So this looks like it wants to at least try push. At least if this candle was to close 6 hours here, the next 6 hour would definitely push to this mean that we're talking about, to $23,660, but definitely looking at our weekly mean here for BTC. If this doesn't get front run, that does look like an opportunity. Sure, so this is taking quite long just to do one analysis, but maybe you guys can see what happens when we wake up in the morning. 3 hours matching up with the 6 hour, which is matching up with the 12 hour, which is saying we do have some confluence to the upside. Well, the beginning of the upside. I'm wanting to look for something that's going to negate this. So 90 minutes coming through the book, quite powerful. also just printed, also saying to the upside. Upside will be the daily mean, easy magnet for us for now. If it fails, at least at the red line here, we can go see $22,964, and then we put it on the 45 minute. So nothing's really saying down here. We've got some bullish div. We have expansion on Shannon Entropy, so Shannon Entropy on the 45 minute could actually stop this thing like now in the next 15 minutes. So put it on the 30 minute. Hopefully 30 minutes bullish div expanding to the upside. We have an opportunity to run to the upside here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just leave off with, let's get back to BTC at the end of this analysis, but currently it's bullish, and I will leave a horizontal line on where we left off, and we'll just make it white just so that we don't say, oh look, I made it red if it goes against or whatever we're thinking, but currently we think it's up from this level. Okay, so then now we're going to go look into Ethereum USDT. Hopefully I can do this one just as quick. And we can start on 21 day. And we're just going to look for Shannon. Nothing on the Shannon. Also, this looks like it has, so it looks like a bull market is in play. I know a lot of people are saying that there might not be one. The reason why it doesn't look like it can break previous highs is because our DLP hasn't crossed through our mean reversion point yet, which would definitely give it the steam on the long legs. Currently, the next 21 day print for Ethereum prints into an outlier, so then 42 days after this next print, it will have the opportunity for more downside. But currently, 21 days is looking up for Ethereum. Let's see what our 14 day has to say. So 14 days contraction, so that's negative drift until stated otherwise, and negative drift coming into the book helps mean revert this to the downside, so this can look a bit toppy in some circumstances. I want to put a VRE level on over here. I actually can just put the UMP on for this side. I should have put it on for Bitcoin, but it's alright, we don't have to give all the tricks out of the bag yet. So 14 day, that's expansion to the downside. This looking like it wants to carry on doing its thing. Got some bush babies jumping around here. So it got the 9 mean reversion over here on DLP, which is quite a strong signal. So maybe we can see Ethereum on the 7 day. Maybe want to go look for 1673. Okay, let's go look at 5 day. Also, this says more downside on Shannon Entropy. Also denied DLP mean reversion. Came up at power mean on 5 day. Also outlier points happening here. But we will want to wait 5 days, at least another 10 days for resolution to the downside for Ethereum, because given that we have a little bit of market structure here, this can come down, set a bullish div, and that would be quite powerful. What we also have here is the next mean reversion point to the volatility expanding to the upside. Shannon Entropy is increasing, Pearson correlation still, that's why we come down a little bit, but given that our next candle print is by the mean and we're starting to expand, so the next candle print in 23 hours and 49 minutes can definitely help get us back at least to these regions that we're in here. Okay, so now 5 day, we're gonna go look on our 3 day. So our 5 days saying up, our 3 days saying down, hitting our outlier. So just on our 3 day hitting our outlier, you can look for levels to base off of 1,580. But as I can start to dial in, the only time I can really start to dial in good levels is when I'm in like now on the 24 hour, and I can throw up my VREs and I can seize what be happening. Okay, so currently there is the opportunity. Returns have been decaying currently, even though it has been going down, we've been decaying. This is our first green print to the upside for this side. This is telling us that we're going to carry on pumping downwards. This is our current previous weekly mean over here. Yes, and this is our we have a daily mean over here, and then we have a weekly mean Previous one down at the bottom here as well. Okay, so that says more downside on the daily, but drag, we'll call it drag. There you go, that's why. Bullish div on the return oscillator. This is still looking a bit confused, but because we have some bullish div on the oscillator, it can push to the upside. We can see this one wanting to turn around over here a little bit. It's pitching, still down, but it's got a nice little flick to it. So for Ethereum, what are we making? We're seeing that it's a bit confused. It's got some volatility in it, so I expect this to be quite rangy. At least on our new print, we'll go look at where our new daily printed when we get in there. So on our 6 hour, how long has this been? This has been 3 minutes, I think, worth of analysis over here. So expansion to the upside. This is a point on our 6 hour to expand to the upside. That will help put a bullish div or a div in on the return oscillator, which can get us back to $1,874 at least within the day. If we fail here, look for any one of these lines, $1,785, and if everything goes to shit, then look for 1669. For resetting on higher term market structure, so we're going to look for a 3 hour to see if our 3 hour can help. Yes, our return oscillator on a 3 hour at 1834 has ticked through to the upside. This is still a bit confused. It's looking for something to do. Our DLP is our DLP is now done trending, looking to mean revert, go back. We've done blue flashes, we're lifting up, so we'll put it on the 90-minute. 90-minute looking like Ether and BTC, looking like they want to push up. Contraction tells us that this has got still some more negative drag, so this needs to go red, but given that we've had a whole bunch of red columns over here, these ones will be green, and that's going to add negative drift. So back into 1820 on the 19-minute. Negative drift will help deny this mean reversion point. Let's see if there's some stronger signals a little bit lower. Expansion, that's losing how high this candle will close away from its open. So that also shows that this bullish div that's trying to be formed here can be taken out. And then put it on the 30-minute. And then we'll give you some ranges for Ethereum. So there's the bullish div that's sort of keeping price action where it is now, expansion to the upside. So back again, something tells me we will see $1,873 or a little higher up to $1,881 at least within the day. I'd say we fail at one of these points for continuation to the downside for Ethereum. Okay, so Ethereum is done. Now we're going to go look at BNB. Oh my word. Should hear what we have. We have BNB, XRP next, and then we have ADA. Is this the right one? BNB. Okay, I'm just going to do this one quick. I'm going to do this one from 21 day. I don't know if I have many people that follow this. If you do, let me know. So BNB also looking to mean revert to the upside. Let's turn this VRE level off. And quite a bit of the market. So here, so VRE's BNB is the first one to hit the power mean, which I believe like a few of the other coins are going to respond. And just on that move, it went from $270 to $337. Mean reversion looking for continuation to the upside. Let's see what's preventing this current candle from closing above here. 21 day, that's all flashed. Let's go to the 14 day. So our 14 day has hit its outlier to the upside already. So there will be the returns will be getting smaller. So the candles to the upside will be getting smaller, and the trend happens once we've hit mean reversion. Contraction positively correlated. Still a bit confused. So this will hold it sideways. The 14 day is going to hold this a little bit sideways for now until stated otherwise. I do not trade this coin. Just learn how to trade on Binance, and you don't have to buy their coin. Okay, so the reason why this coin has dumped is we've had a whip up in volatility, expansion in volatility. Pearson correlation was still negatively correlated though. But the next candle print in 7 days, when is it? On the 22nd of August, we can look for buying action. Okay, on BNB, there's a lot of the market that is stuck up here on all these time frames. 5-day outlier, still confused, but that's sort of yeah, this is confused, but if this one goes red, then this dumps quite hardcore into previous market structure, somewhere around 2935. So 3-day, we're waiting for these things. There you go. So the 3 days already mean reverted, and this is quite cool. You'll see how like on point these indicators are, right? And then that was a super scalper, and then that's your trend confirmation through your mean reversion point over here. We haven't hit an outlier yet, so 272 just for drag. Volatility is low, looking to expand. Given it can expand, and this will be positively correlated, that can lift us up. But if the next candle prints again like we saw on the 5-day, where it prints a little bit lower, then this contraction phase will get us to here, 293.5. 24 hour. How long is this one taking? Oof, this one's hopefully going to be a little bit less. Expansion, confused. Bull dev, nothing to base it off of as of yet. We'll go put on some levels. Losing its trend, blue flash off. So there's quite a bit of the market that's taken this hit, and it looks like there are some buyers here. Oh, got a cracky neck. Outliers hit, bullish div. So if they deny here on the 12 hour, if they deny mean reversion, which can happen at $10 higher max or $7 higher, so $314. From there, that will be the denying point of mean reversion. You look for continuation to the downside. Unfortunately for BNB, being trapped under the ultimate power mean is not something you want. Returns as well, so 6 hours looking to fight, contraction, negatively correlated. This should be throwing, okay, so it's sideways. If the little line was green or blue and the column was blue, this would add positive drift. Right now it's confused, so this will be a candle to look for resolution on. And we've hit our outlier on our 3 hour, or let's put on our VRE levels. Getting in there. So here's our weekly mean, where our new weekly mean up here, so mean revert $322 to the upside from here if it was to pump. Our daily mean, which has already come up to, but we've just printed our new daily mean now, is at 300, just call it $312. And that will be the first range to be scalped. Contraction positively correlated. This looks like it still carries on dragging to the downside. Okay. What else? Mean reversion 90 minute. All of them are mean reverting on the 90 minute to the upside. So this looks like it might be a good fade. Come in, hit one of our ultimate power means, gets phased out here. Looking to close 2 candle closes above the JMA right here. And then we'll look for continuation to the upside. Then we'll put it on 45 minute. Significantly positive, significantly negatively correlated, whilst volatility is contracting. That will be contraction, that's float up. So given that this candle's small in its contraction phase, this candle's also going to be small relative to the other data that we've seen. Okay, so we'll leave this off on the 45 minute here. Maybe put on the 15 minutes, see if the 45 minutes is going to push through. 15 minutes getting denied perfectly at our VRE levels, same like Ethereum. Looking very strong to very clean, clear signals to the downside. Okay. Now we're going to go to XRP. I think we should just, I'll do XRP now, because the daily prints will be cool. You guys watch the videos, so all we're going to do is we're going to start off on the 12 hour. There we go, perfect. We'll just put on the 15 minute and I'll tell you exactly what's going on here. Cool, so we're just going to go from that range to that range. So there you go, 1.2% to the downside. So taking the short from 3797 to 3755. That's going to be your daily range, and this price action can get stuck in here. Okay. So XRP is done. ADA. USDT. So we start ADA on the 21 day, and then we bring it down. So nothing on our Shannon as of yet. Also wanting to mean revert to the upside. Flashes, blue flash is done. 14 days, so 21 days up. 14 days up. but it has Shannon Entropy, which is the ultimate winner here, which is saying negative drift to the downside, which can help kick this thing into its trend. And then we'll just see more downside. We'll look for targets, but I see a yellow line here, wherever we are, 49 cents. I need a cheaper. This is where I sold like a few of them in the beginning. Actually did pretty well on ADA. Got off a comma or two. Up here in the dollar ranges. It's pretty good shit. Okay, 7 day. Hey man, 7 day. Oh, I'm typing it like I'm typing a message. Okay, 7 day. 7 day also looking like everybody else. It's been beaten up quite a bit, considering everybody likes to think that it's quite strong. It's just been beaten up, and it hasn't had an opportunity to push in a nice trajectory, and we'll see this here. So ADA's fate is pretty much decided on the 7 day. Hopefully you guys can hear that. It's a bush baby. ADA's fate is decided on the 7 day. If this goes in here, comes red, this coin is done to the downside. This is the only thing that's really holding it here, is these two are red whilst it's still positively correlated, and that's what's giving its pumping power. 5 day, as I love the 5 day. 5 days clean and clear. Contraction, ready to expand, because we're going sideways here. There is a rule to that, but because I run 2 PCs, I don't need that. Cool, so we are sideways. So this, wow, did we do that already? In that quick? No. Oh, that's 5 days. Okay, 5 days closes in 24 hours. That's looking good. That's looking good. So also some resolution for ADA on the 10 day. Let's go look at the weekly level. 51.87 cents can be your first touch, and then your monthly levels 49.13 cents. Okay, so it's quite a big move for ADA. Coming up, you could say to pull back in from here with some positive drift and then dump it back down to the monthly. But from here, today's price action, and 5 or 4 candles later, could be down 8.39%. Magnets are up here. There's not much more to the upside except for the ultimate power mean at 68 cents. So that can be the first scalp. If this 5 day flicks around, that will be your first pit stop, and this does its perfect move. So just look out for YouTubers, and you'll hear them more than likely chasing this line down to 65 cents on the dot. Okay, 3 day. Let's see what others can match up. Expansion to the downside, it's curling over, so another couple days, 2 days worth of this. That's more expansion to the downside. 24 hour. Oh, mean reverting to the downside as well. That's not looking good either. ADA's looking quite dumpish. Mean revert to the downside, safe targets. First touch 5105 if it breaks wildly through here. But what would stop this move generally would be this region of 49 cents. Okay, so 12 hour. That's also looking a bit confused. This one's choppy enough. We don't have to look there. Outlier event is happening, but we haven't crossed back. Given that those other time frames, they do look like they can push the 12 hour further down. So we're going to start isolating targets. 49 cents looks about for ADA in the next couple days, I'd say. If it wants to save itself, we'd have to close above 55 cents. Quadruple 5 cents. Right, on the weekly, we'd have to close we'd have to open above here on Monday. That's 8 hours, so 6 hour. Expansion to the upside, going sideways. So now we're going to go look for what low term time frames can kick this bullish. Okay, because currently it looks like the high term time frames are winning this. There's your 4 hour term time frame. It is looking quite interesting, but very sketch to trade. Contraction, positive correlated, more downside. 90 minutes. I need to do this stuff like this. 90 minutes. Also a bit confused. 45 minutes. Oh, I went months. Sorry. Mean reversion to the downside. So 8 is looking like a 49 cents for tomorrow. I honestly believe. Okay, so 8 is done. Solana Come on, my friends, let's do some Solana. Let's do some Solana. No. I'll trick all my friends later, thank you very much, with my fake trading account. Okay, Solana just got buried. It's a very nice coin to trade, actually. Okay, so Solana got buried. I need to switch these off. Okay, Solana's at its monthly mean. So Solana does actually have an opportunity to pull back to the upside. Our daily print is up here at 41.82. So this will be an easy one. Expansion to the downside, continuation there. I'm going to do 90 minutes. I'm going to go up with Solana. 90 minute mean reverting. 3 hour. Expansion, that's still down. There, that's down, that's down. Maybe a touch in this region. I like to get close to these things. So it doesn't matter, it's another 10 cents to the downside on that pullback if it was to happen. 6 hour. So that's matching up. That's matching up. 3 hours looking like it wants to. Okay, so here, this is how Solana's working out, guys. So this is our previous weekly mean. If we close pretty much at $40.44, you'll more than likely find we're mean reverting to the upside. So this could be your dip buy. There might be some more dragging in, coming in here. Let's see what a 12 hour is saying. Given that this big ass candle's just happened, 12 hours hitting its outlier event. Expansion, those two are confused, that's alright. Let's hit the 24 hour. Solana, you're looking good, girl. Outlier event, expansion, losing. Okay. 24 hour event doesn't look too good. It looks like it can drag more to the downside. Let's go look at our 3-day event. Okay, expansion, that's more to the downside. 5-day. So just out of all these observations, Solana is the first one to get to its weekly mean. If it was to run here for the next day, I'd say you can get a catch at 39.67 or 38.88. So Solana's, see, I like Solana. Now we're going to do Doge, guys. Apparently Doge is like number 7 altcoin. What the fuck? Oh my word. Is this thing really doing that? You know, I nearly sold some Doge for NFTs. I got out quite high though. Always have shrapnel. The initial coins, the first buy I ever do, I always leave in accounts. Okay, so that's 5-day looking like it wants to pump. It's at its pump. 3-day more drag to the downside, expansion. This is confused, so this will go sideways. Okay, so Doge is gonna get a whole bunch of people out of their money. Let's see what's happening here. Dump, super scalper, positive, yes. So there's some sideways action to happen, but I think a pullback into this is 0.0777 cents. Okay, that'll be an alright place to base this piece of shit off of. There we go. More outlying events, significantly positively correlated. So that sort of changes it, that it will more than likely hit this in the next day print. 7768, 6 hour. What's next? Doge, polka dot. Okay, 6 hour event. They're all looking the same. Doge looking like the previous coin. We're looking at ADA. There's more to the downside. 3 hour mean reverting contraction. There you go. This is confused a bit. I would say, given that it is Dogecoin, it needs to base off something. And if you're a TA kind of guy and you like to draw tops and stuff, this will be a level that will interest you. So you more than likely find liquidity here. But when it does get here, it will definitely get to the mean in the day, given that there's a lot of volatility. Even from here, it can get to this. Anywhere from, if you short it from here or here or here, it's bearish divs that will form in quite easily from this price action. 3 hours looking alright though. 90 minutes. I should do this live. Wow, 90 minute. See, so like 90 minute is there's a few guys that were going straight through. This one's building like a bullish div, and it's surprising that it was able to build a bullish div over here. So if this bullish div fails, its limits are what we just demarcated over here. If this bullish fails from here, definitely expect it there. 45 minutes. 45 minutes also looking like 90 minutes, so a little bit of upside for the day, 0.8287 cents, and to the downside 0.776 for Doge. Okay, Doge dot, polka dots, the other one that I sold so soon. My whole village could have had mansions. But Iswa is my guy. Now let's get back to this analysis. Free analysis. Week monthly mean $7.94. $8.63 for daily mean. So this one's going to be quite hard to pull. Okay, so just on the 45 minute, if we fail this region here, right? This region, that what's happening here is return oscillator is telling you it's more bearish, but as soon as this candle lifts just above that green line on the left, you'll see that will go green, and then you'll know if it closes up here, then this is in play to the upside, and vice versa. There you go. There's your continuation to the downside. There's your pickup. You'll see this move. Let's start this from up here. Let's start it on the 7-day expansion, also to the downside. Returns are starting to decay. Negative returns are starting to decay. Okay, our outlier point has happened. We're going to wait for mean reversion. So dot hasn't ended this fight, so any of those yellow lines we're looking at previously are good. 3-day mean reversion to the downside, so any of these yellow dots, the monthly $7.94. I don't know what the current price is right now. Then we go 24 hours. Sorry, I'm getting a bit slow. Can I drink this on stream is the question. No, I can't. It's 24 hour, looking like it's return oscillator. These negative returns are wanting to stop decaying as fast, but we still have huge expansion to the downside. If it's significantly negatively correlated, so if this is pumping price action down, so when this one goes red over here, then this thing's definitely going to come in and touch one of these levels, our monthly mean. Okay, so dot not looking too good. So 12 hours. It's being a bit confusing. 12 hour, 6 hour contraction, confused. So if this stays more confused, then the 45 minute has a lot easier time breaking through. That looks like the 45 minute would help that. 3 hour looks like it would help that. Contraction, that's what's keeping it down. 90 minute is the dictator, and that is mean reverted to the upside. So until that one flashes red, then there will be more continuation. That's going to tell us that it's going to be easier for this thing to flash red than it is for it to keep going green. Daily level 862. Next scalp would be $9.06, and then your dip buy at 7.925 cents. With a little bit more exposure if you wanted to, it's 777. And we'll leave it off with that for dot. And then we'll go Shiba Inu. Oh my word, guys, Shiba Inu is like number 9. I got 2 doggy coins. Oh no, I don't want it on that. Shib Ustad. Hey, I don't even trade this thing. Oh my word. And they got on Coinbase. Should have bought it in rands. Doggy coins, they never lose against rands. Okay, so this thing's 7-day outlier to the upside, so it looks like it can continue through here, but it's had its pump. 5-day. Let's turn this VRE level off so price action's cleaner. 5-day, big candle, so easy to make this one look like that. Hit its first outlier point. Red flash, wait for red flash off. Then get your shorts in. There, 3-day, mean reverting to the downside, still positively expanding to the upside though. Just this is what's keeping us above JMA. This is holding us above JMA. As soon as this goes green, this column goes green, this will immediately start dumping. So let's go, not piss on anyone's batteries, but let's see what the situation is here. Super scalper is already mean reverted to the downside, so it's say one more daily print in this whatever. If it doesn't drag through, one more daily print in this region. If this one opens and closes pretty much here, tomorrow's one would be easier to turn it around and pump through. This has moved into negative drift. Trend will be looking to increase. We've lost our red flash, and that's what we say when we start flashing, you start taking a trade. 12 hours, so Shib, a lot of the poo-poo coins are looking down. 12 hours confused. 6 hour hit the outlier point, that's fine. Bullish div on the 6 hour. Like most of these things, most of them are saying this, so this is going to be a very noisy time in the market. So this says still more downside. This says returns are going to start to get smaller to the downside, so they can start decaying. They're going to start decaying faster, so the candles are going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. So there could be some more drag. If this one's red and that one's significantly isn't significantly negatively correlated, this will dump quite far down. Let's go look at the 3 hour. 3 hour also looking to pull in a bullish div. Problem is Shannon Entropy is contracting, was positively correlated. It says price action is down, even though we do have a mean reversion point coming in here. What saves this current price action is if this candle closes above the JMA. If that candle closes above the JMA, then you'll see this will cross. Then the next candle has to open and close above the JMA again when it prints, and that will get us to the daily mean. And then the next candle, so that's 9 hours worth of price action, needs to be printing 1, 2, 3. If we print the third candle higher than 1506, whatever units, it's been front run. Okay, so let's go put on our VRE levels just to give you guys some targets. There you go. And these are all the levels that you can see it more than likely track it front run on. So given that the magnets for Shib are to the upside, 5, 15, 27, and just call it 1557. Okay, those are intraday levels, I could say. At least this one can, at least this range will be tested for. So there could be a short from here. If it fails this mean or this mean, like if it doesn't close to like 1 6 hour candle close, open and close above this VRE level, if it doesn't close, then we're going to expect it to go down here, which is a short level from your Shib is going to get wrecked at that 24 cents, and that could mean you could see a Shib at 11.56. So we're going to look for 6 hour prints to hold above this weekly level here, and then from there we'll know that this has more steam to the upside. I'm going to leave Shib like this because actually it's looking quite nice on the volatility. Damn, this is a long stream. In 90 minutes, the first one that doesn't look the same. It has scooped quite nicely, still expanding to the downside. This needs to contract, and then you'll have the positive drift to keep us upon and above the JMA. 45 minutes, there you go. Super Scalper told you in this region, so when they both printed, you would have known to get it. Okay, so that's a long, still confused, and you can find your first confusion scalp over here. So that's 45 minutes out, that's Shib, and now we're going to do some Avax. Okay, so this is number 10. Avax USDT, Binance, because I have friends that buy this coin, I'll do it on a high term time frame, so that when I see them in person, we still remain friends. Okay, so yo, my boys were getting in crazy numbers, and they actually got some good shorts in. Okay, so 21 day, nothing really. We've had our blue flashes. I will say Avax did pull back quite nicely in comparison to the rest of the market. So to look for continuation, maybe. So 21 day mean reversion also looking like the rest of the other market, looking to float up, wanting to push through mean reversion. Now we're going to go look for things that are going to downride. It's had its mean reversion stage here. Nothing. First returns to the downside on the 14 days. So it's getting a bit squiggly for my friends in Avax, hodling the Avax. Bearish div, so I'm just going to say ant only. Let's look out for bearish divs over here, my friends. I know you guys maybe had a beautiful start to your June. Let's just maybe look for some profits here if you boys are in there. Okay, so 5 day, and we can always add them on later. 5 day, here's another thing. a little bit more confused. So if you boys are feeling confused, don't stress, this is why. But now we're starting to grab the trend, so you must just make sure that you start making up your mind very quickly. But don't worry, it will be like the rest of the market here. This one will be ready on the 19th. Okay, 3-day, also matching everybody else. This is our daily mean. We've already printed through our daily mean. Next stop for this place could be $21.96. That's quite a big decrease from here, given it's at $25. Okay, that's 16% to the downside. Given we have the opportunity to pump, but we have 2 days until we have confirmation that we can pump to the upside. Then we're going to go to 24-hour. So I hope this is helpful, guys. I know that the Tonnies have liked and subscribed, and I hope that you guys do too. That's mean reversion outlier. That's expansion to the downside, staying like everybody else. Now it's 12 hours, looking different from everybody else, but this one's confused. This just needs to go red, and then we'll carry out. We have continuation pump. 6 hour. So let's see how nicely this thing pitched off. Same thing, 6 hour. Also confused, but looking like it wants to go to the upside. Let's see what can start to negate this. 3 hour outlier. 3 hour outlier. Expansion. That's going to push us up. That helps here. This white one needs to lift up a bit more. 90 minutes. Mean reversion to the upside. So look for daily mean $26. So pretty much 80 cents difference. Look for your first scalps at these regions. First drastic failure. First ridiculous short sells can come in at 25.87. If they really wanted to push for continuation and be aggressive about it, you can come in at that level. But if you wanted to be profitable, you can scalp up to here, 26.38. Okay, 45 minute bullish div, perfect. So we'll look for 26.35 for the day, and then this will be within the week 28.58. If this carries on, just not being front run. So look quite nice. So there you go. 45 minute. Let's just see where the next 45 minute opens. Show you how powerful it is. If anyone's still sticking around. So if the next one goes green, if there's any green here, you'll see price action pull back a bit. If it stays red, then you'll see it continue. Alright, so we have 8 seconds to observe this on the 45 minute. This is not a 1 minute candle. It's a 45 minute candle. There we go. So new print green. So we're going to look for our pullback. Just a touch, a smidgen. Nothing yet. So that means our 5 minute will be confused, please. Yeah, 5 minutes confused. Let's go look at our 1 minute. This is our initial pullback. So 1 minute, there's your pump up, and we're looking at the 45. Nothing has happened. But yeah, given what's happened here, I would say maybe a little bit of a lift up into this region. It would look quite strong. I hope you guys have a good day further. Ciao Bella. Oh, you didn't see that? I hope you guys have a good day further. Ciao Bella. And please like and subscribe. This was African Crypto Warlord out.